Hey everyone, Bright2J here with another episode of Yay Toys, and today's review is going to be on the Mezco Toys 112 Collective Green Arrow figure. I saw this figure at New York Comic Con last year, and it looked really great in the display case. I finally own it, and I am really satisfied with this figure. I've been posing him around a lot. With that being said, let's check out Green Arrow. So first things first, let's take a look at the box. Has a nice little arrowhead right there. I like this image so much that I took a picture of it and made it the wallpaper on my cell phone. It says Green Arrow at the bottom. DC Comics. The arrowhead again. Some promo art. Yeah, you could actually get this figure in all these poses, by the way. But we'll get there. So, it comes in a sleeve. Same images, only this time it says Green Arrow. Basically, Mezco, they do this window box packaging. So you just open it up, and you could display it like that. Figure would be here, and then this nice little artwork. Their artwork never disappoints. Mezco does a great job. But that's it for the box. And now here's the figure itself. So, I saw this figure at New York Comic Con, like I said before, and I couldn't wait to own it. It's just a great figure. Mezco, all their hard work shows in the material that they use. So, Mezco's gimmick is that they use real fabric, to the point where even the zipper on this figure is real. So if you wanted to take all this off, you can unzip and take the coat off. And, I mean, I haven't done that because I don't want to take it apart. I just think it looks really good. So, you can see, like, the dry brushing on the belt and the belt buckles. So, yeah, look, real zipper. I kid you not on that. Here's the bow. So, Mezco also uses real string for their bow. I'll get to it, but you could actually fire the arrow. So, yeah, this figure all around great. Some dry brushing on the armor on the forearms, on the quiver, even on the boots. It gives the appearance that he's seen some, some battle. Really cool thing about this figure also is the hood. The hood there's a wire that goes all the way around the hood, and you can pull it down. And there's what Oliver Queen looks like. From what I know, this is actually what he looks like in the comic book right now, face-wise anyway. So that looks really cool. He has these canisters on his side sculpted onto the, to each side of the belt over here. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Probably like smoke bombs or something. So yeah, this figure is just really great. Nicely sculpted hair. I do love the, the way the goatee came out. Just the white eyes to give that comic book appearance. Just looks really good. The quiver does not come off, so don't try, or else you might have to glue that back on. He has a nice sheath back here with the knife. Looking really good. Like, that just looks really great. If my camera here wants to focus, you can see the serrated. And obviously it's a green handle. So basically you just slide that into the sheath in the back. And even that has like this little bit of silver dry brushing there. So that's really cool. They did not miss anything on this figure. As for the arrows, so he comes with a lot, alright? So, well, there's the image, it kind of gives the appearance that there's a lot of arrows, I should say. So basically, you do have this bomb arrow. You have the regular arrow. You have the kryptonite arrow, which I think is great. You have this trickster arrow, because Archer's big thing, you know, they can shoot 3 arrows at one time. So I do like the way that's all sculpted together. Came out really good. And then you get this thing here to give the appearance that there's more arrows in the quiver. And he also comes with one more. And I'll get to that in a second. So, this figure is just all around awesome. And he's pretty well articulated, too. So his head is on a ball peg. And you get really good range of motion. Now, unlike other Mezcos where the fabric normally covers the arms, this one, you could actually rotate the arms all the way around. I mean, other Mezcos can do that, but you don't want to rip the cloth. He does have an upper bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, full wrist rotation, as well as the hinge. I want to say there's a diaphragm crunch in there. You can rock it back and forth. He can do a little bit of waist swivel. He can do the splits about that much. There's a upper thigh swivel. He can kick forward. Kick back, like, not a lot, but that's also because of the fabric. Wait, don't worry about this stuff here, bending. Like, you don't want to, you know, like, if you think, like, it's gonna, like, warp, don't worry. There's a wire that goes in here as well, so you could, like, pose it better and not worry. He does have double jointed knees. Upper boot rotation. He does have the hinged ankle. Not so much on the pivot. And Shartimus Prime and I were talking about that at Toy Fair. That, like, we just wish there was a little bit more ankle pivot. So yeah. There's a lot of articulation, and it's a great figure. I just wish the ankle pivot was a little stronger. But it's apparently the way they design the boots, it's not going to allow it. You know, sacrifices have to be made. I just wish it wasn't an ankle pivot. So yeah. As for the height, the Emerald Archer stands at about 6¼ inches tall. That's without the hood. Now, let's see, with the hood. And I do love that the fact the hood is posable, so you could kind of like point it a little bit. So, with the hood on, it's almost 6½ inches tall. Now, real quick, let's talk about the bow here. So like I said before, you can actually fire an arrow. We'll take the kryptonite one. There's a little notch at the back. So it's kind of hard to see it, but there's a little cut right there. And you could kind of just attach it to the bowstring right here. And I don't want to lose the arrow, but you can actually fire it. So that's really cool. Take the pointed one. Same thing, there's a little notch, and you could fire it. Even the trick arrow, if I'm not mistaken, they all have little notches. Never tried it with this one, but you could actually fire them, which I think is pretty cool. Right? Like, you could actually, you know, I don't want to lose my arrows, but you can actually fire the arrows, and I think that's actually really cool. And one thing I'm just noticing now, actually, even the fake arrows have notches. So they paid every attention to detail on this figure. Now, there's actually one more arrow, and it's in the box. So, let me just open this up real quick. So, yeah, there's actually one more arrow for this figure, and that's the grappling hook arrow. This just looks wicked. So this is the only one you can't fit in the quiver, just because you don't want to break the arrow. And I do love the detailing. This also has the notch. You can fire this one as well. Now, the Emerald Archer also comes with the flight stand. So, well, actually, here's the base part of it. Just like the rest, you could pop out the little piece. I like that it's green to match versus clear like all the other ones. And, you know, for that you would... I don't want to lose any hands while we do this. Basically... Here's the flight part to it. And just like all the others, it's articulated. So you get... It's articulated here, 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 and here. And then you would, you know, take this piece, punch that out, put that in. So yeah, that's really cool. I don't know if I'm going to use the clear part yet. But I mean, probably for like certain poses. Like having jump in the air. I've been using the stand though. And that's the same image that you saw on the promo box. Or on the sleeve, rather. I think that looks really cool. Just like the rest of the 112. The Ziploc. Now for the hands. So, basically, he comes with quite a few. Move the box out of the way. So, alright, so the figure is in the box with a pair of the default fists. Then, he also has, as you see here, this is the bow holding hand. I believe he comes with two. Yeah, so he comes with a pair of the bow holding hands. He comes with a pair of open hands, or like fighting style hands, right? So you get a you get the arrow holding hand, which is basically like if you wanted to have him take the arrow out of the quiver to give that appearance. So you see, and it's pretty sturdy in there too, so that's really cool. He comes with a right and a left of the you know, the pullback hand. So like, slide the arrow right in there. And again, it's pretty sturdy. And then one of my favorites is this hand here. I'm not sure if this is for the knife, but I know you could definitely take the trick arrow and plug it in to the hand. I've only done this once, so forgive me if I take a minute. Yeah, so you see, he has the triple arrow hand, which this just looks really cool. So if you're going to pose him, you know, like he's about to fire all three arrows, that looks really cool to me. I really like it, and it's really sturdy. Now, to swap out hands, basically you just want to unplug. Mezco, they're pretty easy to swap out hands. So, like, put on the, actually, you know what? We're going to take the hand like he's about to grab. Actually, you know what? We'll take the hand from about to pull the arrow out of the quiver. Sometimes they take a minute to snap on, so forgive me. But yeah, kind of gives the appearance like he's about to grab the arrow out of the quiver. and it looks really cool. Let's take the knife real quick, and let's grab that hand with the, for the trick arrows. Let's see if that's the knife holding hand as well. And yes, that's the same hand that you would use for the knife. So yeah, all around, I really like this figure a lot. I'm really glad I got him. It makes me really want Arsenal now. So, really can't wait to see if they, like, improve anything with Arsenal, or, you know, if it's going to be almost identical as the Green Arrow. I think Arsenal drops in, like, the summer. I'm not 100%, but I think it's the summer. And, yeah, I'm really, really happy with this figure. Like, 100%. The only gripe is that, you know, we didn't get, like, an unmasked head. But I guess that's also really, you know, we don't need it. Because I would just display him with the mask anyway. And, Mezco did not disappoint. They really did a great job. I mean, ankle pivot, yes, I would have liked a little bit more. But the fact that you get, you know, this figure's perfection, in my opinion. Like, to me, he's not, you know, worth giving up. Couldn't wait to get him. Like, everywhere I went to, he was sold out. I had to order him online at BigBadToyStore.com, which now I think he's sold out on there. But I got him, and I'm 100% happy, minus the, you know, lack of ankle pivot. But he's definitely worth it, and I can't go on any more about it. So with that being said, you could find this video on my YouTube channel. That's Yay Toys. Hit the like button. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And for those of you that have, thank you so much. This channel will continue to grow as long as you guys want me to keep reviewing. So thank you. And you can find me on Twitter at BRI_2J. That's also my Instagram. You could also find my toy stuff on Facebook at Scream Yay Toys. And I also have an Instagram for my figures. I just haven't had time to update it. And that's Yay_Toys. Of course, you could find this video on InnerCityGeeks.com. And I do my best to keep pumping these out for you. So with that being said, peace.